Part two. So, the biggest complaint that I had with the entire competition was the way the stab test was conducted. So, for those of you that didn't see it, I'm going to give you a recap. So, the first 4 knives that were tested, I think I was in the second group of knives to be tested. The first 4 knives that were tested were plunged blade tip first into a steel computer case. 100% okay with that. I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. The issue that I have is that after the 4th knife, the competition changed. It changed to a hammer on the back of the knife. Now, I'm not a pro as far as bladesmithing is concerned. I don't make the best knives on the planet. I can hold my own with some amateurs, and that's really about the extent of it. But I know for 100% certain that when my blade left this shop, I could split hair with it. Without question. But after being plunged 3 times into a steel box, that fine edge is gone. There's nothing left to test. Of course, it would pass a chalk test again because you're just throwing a wedged piece of steel into a piece of wood. So yeah, it's going to perform. But anything involving cutting after that point, it's not going to perform. The fact that the competition was changed after the first 4 knives, the testing was changed after the first 4 knives, tells me that they realized that was a bad idea. And they realized it was a bad idea because one of the knives kicked back and cut a judge. Now, I tell you that to tell you this. That should have been found prior to competition day. That's something that you see during dry runs. Had all those bugs been worked out, that judge wouldn't have got cut, and everybody's knives would have been tested fairly and equally. But I don't feel the first 4 blades were tested fairly and equally as the rest of the field. That's the issue. That's the biggest issue that I've got. Stay tuned for part 3.